I had been a care assistant for the elderly for about 15 years prior. I work in Perth as part of the floating housing support team. We just strive to prevent homelessness and help people set up their new tenancies, whether they've just come from prison, hostels, women fleeing domestic violence.
My job is basically managing people who are homeless. The criteria is homelessness and who have a criminal record a minimum of 6 months. And my job is to help them manage a tenancy on release from prison.
In my last year of school I supported an individual with Down syndrome, and I always wanted to go into the learning disability side of things. So I did care for a year at a care home for dementia, and then I ended up finding Turning Point Scotland.
The training's good, it's something I really enjoy, because I never really took on the educational side of things in my earlier days, so it's good to learn and I actually enjoy it.
I'd come into TPS with my SVQ2. They like everyone to get put through their level 2. If you want to do your 3, that's something they'll do.
You get loads of training, so it helps your job, it helps you develop. You get loads of support from your service managers, from your managers, from the ops team.
I enjoy most about the job is advocating for people who can't advocate for themselves, or they just don't have the voice to do it for themselves. If people ignore correspondence, they're too frightened to make phone calls. That builds up and leads on to bigger things. I'm there to practice, put the phone on speaker, let's call SSE. If you stumble, I'll step in for you. A couple of times of doing that, and that person builds confidence.
It's really rewarding, especially when you build that relationship with the service user, to know that they trust you, to know that you've made a difference in their life, even if you've made a difference within an hour.
When you start a support and end a support with someone, you'll see yourself you've made a huge difference. And the little things that we feel that we're doing are huge to other people.
Honestly, it is life-changing. You wouldn't find a job like it in the care industry.
Just go for it. You can't go wrong.